All right, Mr. Blokkaa, it's your turn to address the court. Let us know what happened to the best of your recollection.
How y'all doing today? Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Flocka. Before we proceed, how what how are you pleading? Are you pleading guilty, not guilty, no contest?
I pleaded not guilty. Uh,
Okay, so if you're pleading not guilty, then you will have to stop these proceedings right here because you will have to obtain an attorney or represent yourself. Now, you can choose to represent yourself right here, right now, and we can move forward, which means you are waiving your right to a jury trial and you're going for a bench trial, which means the final decision will rest with me, and that includes sentencing. Do you understand what I've just explained to you?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. How would you like to plead?
I defend myself.
Okay. So let the record reflect that he is pleading not guilty and chooses to move forward uh, with representing himself at court at this time, correct? You want to do this now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that,
I
I will say we can proceed. Please let us know what happened in your own words and be as thorough as possible.
I was out there with a colleague, and I was just standing around talking, and the police pulled up. So I know how they get when they see somebody around ATMs. They automatically put you in handcuffs. So I hopped in the car and I took off because I didn't want to deal with that. So he chased me for a little bit. Then he wrecked my car out and attached the little thing to my whip. Uh-oh. I hopped out and I gave up. Uh he searched the vehicle. I did not know it was CC's in the vehicle. Um I wasn't even yeah, I was yeah, I'm sorry. I did not know it was CC's in the vehicle. Those were mine. That's really everything I got to say.
Okay. You can go back to your seat now, sir. DA, would you like to question Mr. Blokkaa cross examination? Would you like to have a continuance to gather more evidence on the case,
Well, I do
or
believe
request evidence?
I do believe Officer Jackson has his body cam footage of that day, but I would like to ask Mr. Sincere a couple questions and then we can move forward.
Okay. Mr. Sincere, could you please take the stand? Sir, why are you sitting in the jury box
Um,
with the white headphones, white shirt on? Officer Jackson, can you please remove that young man from the jury box? I'm not understanding why he over there.
Get up and move, sir.
Oh, damn. All right, DA, I guess that's being handled. You can proceed.
Okay. I guess my first question is you said when the police approached you, your first instinct was to run away.
yes, man.
Okay. Why didn't you feel the need to talk to the police officer?
Cause I know how they get. They they put you on cuffs and ask questions later. I didn't even want to take the test of getting arrested at all, so I took off.
And did you take off in your own car?
Yeah,
Okay, and you said that you didn't know that there were credit cards, felonious credit cards in your car. You didn't know there were those cards in your car.
Nope.
Who were they if they weren't yours?
Somebody I had just met.
So you don't know the person's name at all,
No, ma'am.
and you're telling the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I do believe those are all of the questions that I have for the plaintiff.
Okay. All right. Mr. Blokkaa, you can go ahead and take your seat back at the defense table, please. Now, Mr. Blokkaa, do you have anybody that can serve as a witness or who can relay who saw what happened that day? Or that can attest to the identity of a strange person that you let in your car, that you don't know their name, but they left valuable items, illegal
I,
as
I,
it were,
I
but
can't.
valuable items in your car? Do you know the sex of the person? Can you provide us a
I
description?
can't, ma'am. I think it was. I can't.
So you don't know what the person looked like either?
I had just met him. Like, he asked if he could put it in my car for a little bit. Then I was like, "That's cool."
I don't want that admitted into the record because he didn't say it on the stand. I'm so sorry. He cannot. He cannot say that he didn't know who the cars belonged to. He. I don't want. I don't want that admitted into the court.
Sustained. All right. All right, give me just a second just to review the files and I'll be back with a decision. All right. Will the defendant please rise? Before I tell you my verdict, Mr. Blokkaa, I want to let you know why this verdict is coming. I find it very odd that a black man will allow someone he did not know into one of his most valued possessions, his car, to put something in it. Now, I don't know if you like my face and that's the reason why you're playing in it, but I don't appreciate people playing in my face. I also asked you, could you describe the person? You told me no. Then you went to say he put it. I asked you, did you know the sex of the person? You said no. You also then again went on to say that the person, you identified it as a male. I love giving, it's my turn. Now, I love giving people the benefit of the doubt. But I've been in this city for a long time. And I've been alive for a long time. Mother has lived. And one thing I know about black men, y'all don't let nobody in y'all shit. if y'all don't know. And for that reason alone, I feel you are playing in my face, and I have to find you guilty, sir. The only thing that I can ask is that you now throw yourself on the mercy of the court and try to negotiate a plea deal with the DA and get lesser time. Because now we're approaching the sentencing portion. DA, what is your recommendation for sentencing?
Now, please be heard. I recommend that he serve his full maximum sentence just for the fact of two things. He broke the law, that he did not allow the police to approach him and talk to him. He immediately ran, which to me sounds like, number one, an admission of guilt. Number two, the felonious cars were found in your vehicle, which is also an admission of guilt. Whether or not they did not or didn't belong to you, who's to say? You're the vehicle owner, and ultimately the fault lies with you. Had you just let the police officer talk to you, like, you do not run. The city, our civilians, we have to stop doing this. I want you to be an example, because we have to allow the police to do their job to protect and serve. Not only did you run away, you got in your car and you're traveling away from Sandy at a high speed of 200 miles per hour. That's very dangerous. You're putting other people at risk because you didn't want to have just a conversation with the police officer. I know that, we have Black people, we have, sometimes we have a rocky relationship with the police. I get it. At the end of the day, you still have to, obey the law, and you still have to deal with police officers. You can't run every time they approach you. That's not okay. So yes, no plea deal. You should have put my guilty in the beginning.
Now, Mr. Blokkaa, I will give you a chance to speak to the court. If you would like the sentence reduced a bit more, maybe you can, this is your time to make that plea, if you
I have
choose.
nothing to say.
Okay. The sentence stands. Let the court reflect that Mr. Blokkaa has been found guilty of fraud and evading. What was the third charge, DA?
Fraud.
Okay, yes, fraud and evading arrest. He will serve the full term of 450 months and is subjected to the fine of 450,000 minus the 250K that he already paid, which means his fine is now the remainder of that. So before you leave, we will be invoicing you for the remainder of the fine, and then Officer Jackson will take you into custody. Officer.
That's why you don't pull over, man.
Okay, Officer Jackson.
Officer Jackson, can you go back to the courtroom, please, and retain Mr. Sincere?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yes. You can. Mr. Sincere will be serving his time, so you can go ahead and handcuff him and bring him to the front. I need to find him.
You guys, man.
Shouldn't be able to walk to the front.
Okay. Mrs. Sincere, please understand and know that I do not like doing this
Why are you in the jury box?
at all. Hold on one second.
Well, that's a good job.
I know. Next time, just, you know who it was that put it in your car. I wasn't asking you to identify him or point him out. But, sometimes our friends do get us into things. So, I was trying for you, brother. But you didn't give me much room. I'm sorry. All right, DA, let's see. We're going to issue this fine in the amount of, hold on, let's see. 450 minus the 250 he already paid, so he only owes the 200K.
Hey,
Right. Just gonna invoice you now, okay?
Alright.
Okay, and this is Blokkaa. DA, can you provide me the case number?
Yes, I can. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
It is 902. Did you get that, Judge?
I sure did. Case 902, Blokkaa 250. I'm sorry, 200,000. Okay. Mr. Blokkaa, if you could please flex your F7 muscle and go ahead and handle that personal invoice.
Alright, paid.
Okay. Now, if you can put a dot in the whitelist in the emails of the city. I'm going to need you to take a screenshot of your receipt and send that over to me. So I'm going to connect with you via the whitelist.
What did it end?
The city in the whitelist channel, whitelisted chat. Just put a dot.
Trying to figure out which wireless to check that.
Okay, got you. Alright. See that message there?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and take a screenshot. You're going to flex F7 again. You're going to hit personal invoices. On the one that says author is BoogieX, you're going to hit view. Take a screenshot of that and place it in the DM box, in the DMs.
Alright. Place it in the wireless chat.
No. Place it. I just sent you a message. Look in your messages. Send it to me. It should say BoogieXR.
I ain't get no message. Leave the message.
Yours is famous A99.
Yeah.
Okay, go to your personal messages. Your personal messages.
Alright.
I typed in hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you see it? See BoogieXR?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where you go. Yeah, just send me the
Invoice.
screenshot. Yeah, the screenshot of the paid invoice. Yes. Okay, almost. So you see where it says view next to where it says BoogieX? Click on that
Yeah.
view. Click on that view button. and it's going to open up the actual invoice, and that's what I need you to send me the picture of.
Alright.
Perfect. All right, Officer Jackson, he's ready to go.
Take the left, proceed through that door.